Hi everybody and welcome to today's Chinese pod lesson. My name is Joe.
大家好，欢迎来到中文播客，我是庆林。
In today's class, we are going to go to the restaurant. And this comes together with some easy questions in the beginning, some introduction and some suggestions, so that normal small talk you may hear in the restaurant. And in the dialogue, you will hear the following words.
菜，喜欢。
So make sure you listen out for them and let's check out the dialogue now.
您来过吗？
没来过，
这道菜不错，大家都喜欢。
就知道吧。
您来过吗？
没来过，
这道菜不错，大家都喜欢。
就知道吧。
您来过吗？
没来过，
这道菜不错，大家都喜欢。
就知道吧。
So we have a first-time customer here. Let's check out the dialogue more in detail first, line by line.
您来过吗？
Have you dined with us before?
您来过吗？
Have you dined with us before?
您来过吗？没来过。
I haven't.
没来过。
I haven't.
没来过。这道菜不错。
This dish is pretty good.
这道菜不错。
This dish is pretty good.
这道菜不错。大家都喜欢。
Everyone likes it.
大家都喜欢。
Everyone likes it.
大家都喜欢。就这道吧。
Well, then this dish.
就这道吧。
Well, then this dish.
就这道吧。
So in the beginning, the customer comes into the restaurant and then is asked, oh, have you ever dined with us before? Or have you been here before?
您来过吗？
So the question starts with a very polite form of you here.
您，
So if you compare this with the normal version of you, which would be,
你，
you have one third tone, you normal,
你，
and a second tone for the more polite version and together with an N sound in the end.
您
And then this is followed by a verb, which is to come.
来
And this verb here is then combined with a particle in the end. What is this particle here?
过，过，
And this particle indicates that you have done something before. So if you pair this up with a verb, here it's to come, it means to have come before.
来过，
Okay, so here it's like you have come before, and then there's another particle after this, which is the question particle.
吗？
So altogether it's you have come before, question particle.
您来过吗？
And then the customer answers this with, no, I haven't.
没来过，
So here we have this to have come before again,
来过，
together with a word in front of it, which means not.
没，没，
And then together it's I have not come before.
没来过，
What would we have said if he was there before, if he has been there before?
来过，
Okay, so this is then the same as in the question. So we have to have come before
来过，
and to have not come before.
没来过。
Okay, maybe we can practice this kind of have come before, have done something before, and have not done something before in a short exercise.
好，
We can pair up this bùcuò together with other verbs as well. So we can ask questions like, have you ever eaten? Have you ever drunk? Or have you ever gone somewhere? So let's practice this.
就你吃过火锅吗？
Whether or not I have eaten hot pot before? Yes, I have. 吃过。
你喝过豆浆吗？
I have drunk soy milk before. 喝过。
那你去过长城吗？
No, I haven't been to the Great Wall. 没去过。So notice that you can combine this 过 here with other verbs as well. So you can ask these questions like, have you ever drunk something? Have you ever eat something? Have you ever went to a certain place? Since the customer is in this restaurant for the first time, the waiter then gives him a suggestion of what is good in this restaurant. And what is good in this restaurant?
这道菜
So this dish. And here we have the word for dish.
菜
This can mean vegetable or dish depending on the context. But here we are like pointing in the menu, oh, this one here, so this dish. And what is in front of this word?
道
Dao is a measurement word. So if you may know that we need measurement words in Chinese when we talk about like things or when we count things. So here this is a course of something. So a course of dish, a type of dish.
这道菜
This dish. And what does she say about this dish?
这道菜不错
So she's like, oh yeah, this is not bad. But actually this not bad here, what does it mean for real?
这道菜很好吃
So she's just being modest actually. And then she goes on and talks about how many people like this dish.
大家都喜欢
So everyone likes it. Here in this sentence, you find the Chinese words for everyone and to like.
大家喜欢
And then there is another word in the middle. What is that?
都
So, 都 means all. So now it's like, okay, we have everyone and all together. So you may wonder, wait, why is that? And Lynn, can we actually leave out this 都 here in the middle?
大家喜欢不可以
Okay, while people will still understand you if you don't say this 都 here after everyone, it will probably sound weird to most of the people. So whenever we speak about things like everyone or other things that refer to a whole of things or to many things, we often use this 都 here in addition. So let us give you some other examples maybe so that we can practice this or that you understand this a little bit better. So the first one was everyone, all, everyone.
大家都
And we can, for example, say every day.
每天都
Or we could say many people.
很多人都
Okay, so, and since everyone likes this dish here, of course he's going for that dish in the dialogue.
就这道吧
So here we find our word for this course again,
这道
which is short for this dish or this course of dish.
这道菜
And here this is framed by a construct that is made up of two words, like a word and a particle actually. The first word is like then.
就
And this is followed in the end by a particle.
吧
And when we have those two together, ba is normally used to make like a suggestion or like a softened tone suggestion. And this 就 here is this kind of, well, then. So together it's kind of a spontaneous decision that is also not final maybe. So it's like this, oh, well, then let's do this.
就这道吧
Let's practice this 就 something something ba construct a little bit more. So let's assume we both are walking outside and we're searching for a restaurant. And then you find something that is good. What would you say?
这家餐厅不错就这家吧
So this restaurant is pretty good. Let's take this one. Or if we go shopping and I have a shirt on me and that you find good, what would you say?
这件衣服好看就这件吧
This one looks good. Let's take this one. Or if you have a bag that you like,
这个包好看就这个吧
okay, so this bag is good. Let's take this one. Notice that here we had a couple of measurement words as well. For example, we had 家, 见, and 个. So after practicing all this and discussing all the details, let's go back to the dialogue again.
您来过吗？
没来过，
这道菜不错，大家都喜欢。
就知道吧。
您来过吗？
没来过，
这道菜不错，大家都喜欢。
就知道吧。
您来过吗？
没来过，
这道菜不错，大家都喜欢。
就知道吧。
In today's class, you have learned how to say that you have done something already, how to say that you like something, and how you can express spontaneous decisions or suggestions. And we have prepared a little dialogue of ourselves, where you can imagine us sitting in a restaurant, and because Lynn was in that restaurant already, she is giving some suggestions now.
他们的菜都不错，我喜欢麻婆豆腐。
麻婆豆腐. What is that?
Spicy tofu.
Spicy tofu. 我没吃过。
就这道吧。
Okay, you should be able to understand this by now. If not, you can leave us your questions in the comment section below. If you have your own sentences or even your own dialogues, of course, you can share them with us as well. My name is Joe.
我是庆林，下次见，
Bye
拜
bye.
拜。
Now, here's a vocabulary recap.
过
To have done something.
没
Not.
到
Course.
菜
Dish.
都
All or the whole.
喜欢
To like.
就吧。
Then let's.
Chinese pot.